guys, it's Lars. I'm filming on my little Vivitar action cam. I have no idea how good the sound is going to be. So I might have to do post commentary on this video. So I'm out in the polytunnel. It is now the 14th of... no, it's not, it must be the 19th of November. It's getting quite late in the year. So yeah, let's have a quick look around. I did do an update video last week and I didn't post it because I didn't edit it. So I'm probably going to edit both of these and post them back to back. Okay, so let's have a quick look. So you can see here, this is, let's step back, this is the large wicking grow bed that I was building. That leaked all over the place, and that was because I didn't seal it properly where the feed pipe goes through, down there. So I've been using this to mix up some soil. I'd already put a load of soil in there, which was a bit dumb. So I've got some big coir blocks that I'm gradually mixing in. I put a little bit of straw in there, as you can see down the end, and that's kind of mixing in nicely. And I've just been using this soil from the sweet potato planters and the potato planters outside. And so the coolest thing I've got is I made some grow bags. So I'm going to go and get my gloves on and fill some of these up. And if you come over here, balancing over the mess, you can see these are my little 1 gallon planters. They're all a little bit odd sizes. I didn't quite measure them at all. And this is the cocoa core soil and a little bit of straw in there mixed. And the idea is that should help with it wicking through the soil. The fabric should help the water, which is going to be in the bottom of this tray, wick up to the plants. And I'm not quite sure what to plant in these yet. I might be planting cabbage. In fact, I'm waiting for Larry Hall, the rain gutter grow system guru, to advise me on whether the 1 gallon or the 3.5-ish gallon grow bags that I've made are ideal for cabbage. So as you can see, this is kind of the plan for these trays. These were originally flood and drain, or kind of like a bit of a pumped flood and drain nutrient film technique combo. And basically the nutrients from the aquaponics filled in at the top, flowed all the way through, and then as you can see here, there's an overflow, which is busted. So what I'm going to do is try to fix up the overflow a little bit, so it will at least hold water, or just tape the bottom so that they'll hold water but not overflow, and put about 1 inch of water in the bottom of these. Gradually just top it up by hand to start with, and then eventually these are going to move over to where the aquaponics side of things is, and then they'll be running aquaponics water with all the nutrients through the bottom of these, and hopefully wicking up into the plants and feeding my plants and feeding me. Okay. So this is the sweet potato harvest, which is really bad. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stick these in some sawdust in one of the grow bags and try to store them for next year. Some of these are a little bit broken. And all of these little skinny ones I'm going to try and replant and use as like seeds for next year. Yeah, to be honest, there's like, probably 4 these ones here, maybe these, that are actually good for eating. Basically what happened is I planted those way too late and it got cold way too early. So that's a bit of a shame. There's still loads of them buried really deep in here and I wasn't able to get them out, so as I empty this I'll probably find some more. As you can see, the pumpkins are doing their thing. I think the ones in the polytunnel, we've got 1 plant and 2 pumpkins growing. There might be more, I don't know. It looks like there's one up the top there. But yeah, that's been a bit disappointing as well. To be honest, it's not been a very good year at all. So putting me in a brilliant position to start an entire year of food self-sufficiency, right? I'm going to kind of, So I'm going to be a bit screwed next year because most of the stuff in here hasn't planted at all. So if we come over to the fish tank, and all the aquaponics system is turned off at the moment. We've been having some electrical problems. so you can just see the fish. You can just see the fish swimming around in there. I have no idea whether I have my finger over the microphone on this thing. I'm really sorry about the sound if that happens. Here we got some kale, and probably what I'm going to do is pull out some of these plants and replant them in the little grow bags. So I've got some kale grow bags, and these are beetroot. These are doing okay. They don't seem to be growing like particularly fast. It might be a combination of the fact that it's really damn cold in here. Yeah. So we're going to see how this all goes. And right, so I'm going to fill up some of the 3-gallon grow bags, and then we'll try planting some out. Okay, so I'm going to fill up some grow bags. So I'm going to set the camera down here and see if I can record that. I don't know how well it's going to go. I've got my sexy marigolds on, which are all full of dirt in the fingers. Great. So these ones are approximately 200 by 200 by 400 millimeters, which works out as I think 16 litres or 3.5 gallons in imperial. So I need to pull in some more soil actually. Wait a minute. Right, there we go. So that bottom on there works really nice. I'm well happy with that. Seems a bit stretched. Okay, let's go and put this over in the tray. So we got 1 gallon, and we got 3.5-ish gallons. About. I'm only guessing that's 1 gallon. I have no idea. Okay, so I'm going to go and do the rest of them, and then we'll have a look. Okay, so I've cleared all the junk out of this bed, and I've removed the overflow. And this is all pretty crap. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the polytunnel repair tape, and I'm going to just put a patch over this because I just want to temporarily reuse this sheet. And then that should hold water for a couple of months at least. So that polytunnel repair tape is pretty amazing stuff. But we actually used it to repair a hole in the pond, and that's been fine for like 6 months now. I took some kale seedlings and planted them out in the little ones, and I'm probably going to put the cabbages in the big ones because I think the cabbages are going to be much bigger plants. So all I need to do now is patch up that hole, put some water in the bottom, and I'm going to take some of the pea shingle out of this old aquaponics bed and put it in so there's like maybe 3 inches of shingle in between the plants, and then about 2 inches of water, and then I'll just that should basically arrest as much evaporation as possible, and then I'll just have either myself or Kyle just put in a bucket of water every day or so. Okay, so I'm going to get on with it. Okay, so I've patched this up. There's like 2 layers on the top and 2 layers on the bottom. I'm not sure it's going to last very long. If it doesn't, then I'll just have to replace the pond liner. Or it's not really pond liner, it's damp-proof membrane. But it just saves me having to do that for the time being. So right, I'm going to go and fill up the rest of these. I need to shift some more dirt out of the sweet potato bed. So I'm actually running out of dirt in that one now. And then I'll get the rest of the 3.5 gallon ones in. So I've just noticed a nice happy coincidence. Because this whole bed is on a slant going that way, so it drains at this end, there's deep water at this end. And then, right now there's no water at this end. Which means I can put my smaller ones here and my larger ones there. And the smaller ones need less water at the bottom, otherwise the roots become waterlogged. So that's actually I hadn't remembered that these are on such a marked slant. That's about 2 inches down at the other end. So that's cool. Yeah, so if I fill the rest of these in and put them in, and then put some stones in, that should shift the water back up to be about 1 inch deep there and about 3 inches deep there. Okay? Okay guys, so, here it is. First hybrid grow bag bed on the island. I'm well happy with that. Got some space for some more little ones. Possibly, I don't know, radishes or something. I'll have to have a raid of my seed bank. So okay, so we've got 12 of these guys, 11 of these guys. Yeah, I used one of them as a seed bag for storing all my corn seed for this year. These are kale that I've taken out of the grow bags over there, the containers over there. Hopefully they're transplanted okay. I tried to be as general as I could with them. And then these are nothing in them at the moment. I'm going to go and get some cabbage seed and plant the cabbages out. And I've taken some of the pea shingle that was in this bed originally, and I've got in bags down here, and put that in there to hopefully reduce the amount of evaporation going on. So there's about, I don't know, 3 inches of water in the bottom of here. I don't know if you can easily see that. The water's coming up to probably about there. So what I'm going to do is keep filling it up with water, basically try and keep about 1 inch of water at this end, because these guys are all soaking water up at the moment. Yeah, so actually this guy's fallen over a little bit. Yeah, as you can see there's only about ½ inch of water in the bottom of these. One thing that I've already started to love is if you need to move plants around, you just pick them up and move them. How cool is that? That was one of the main problems in these original beds, is the plants are in there and they're in there. And if I needed to move them around, you know, to space them out or whatever, I'd either have to actually take plants out, or I'd actually have to pick plants and throw them away, or I'd have to be very careful and probably kill half the plants trying to transplant them. This is really good. These little kale guys, some of these have got like their first little kale leaves on. So these are about 2 weeks old now. They've been in the they've been like popped up for 2 weeks. I planted the seeds about a month ago, I think. I'll have to have a look on the blog. I've got the photo. On the Facebook page, I've got my photos dated as to when I planted these. So yeah, I'm gonna go and get some. Cabbage seeds, and I've also got another 100 meters of this fabric, so I'm going to make a ton more of these bags, and we're going to hybrid grow bag the hell out of this place. Okay, right. Cheers for watching, guys. I'm Lars. If you want to know more about this and you want to find out more about the hybrid grow bag system, check out my Facebook page, and check out if you look on YouTube for Larry Hall. He's the guy that is sort of pioneering most of this on like small scale sort of gardening. So yeah, check me out, check him out. If you've got any questions, ask them in the video comments or on on my Facebook page, which is just search Facebook for Lars Islander, and I think there's on my YouTube channel there is a link to that. Awesome. And yeah, if you like the video, help support the page by liking the videos. If you don't like the videos, tell me why, you know, because I could always use feedback. Okay, and yeah, and totally subscribe. I should be plugging subscription as well. The more of you subscribe, the happier I feel, and the less lonely I'm going to polytunnel next year, because that's going to get a bit weird. Okay, cheers guys.